We're back, Team Action, in the secret headquarters, giving you guys the truth you know you want, you know you need.
Listen, all you idiots out there in your internet idiot world, we're gonna break down all the factions in the Schmoedown and just why we think that they're so dumb that we would never join one.
Yeah, you morons have asked us for so long, why aren't you guys in a faction? We're two guys that can stand on our own. Nobody carries anybody.
Just us against the world. We don't need anyone else. And if you jackasses stick around just long enough,
you might just hear who we actually would be in a faction with as Ben and Drew, but you gotta make it all the way to the end of the video.
So if you can endure, you'll be hanging out with me, Ben, and our good friend,
Nick Cage! We're back! So guys, let's talk about these factions. As far as I count them, you've got the 5 dickbags, you've got the Vipers,
you've got the Kitty Club.
you've got that Fife for life!
No, that's a First Wives Club is what we call them.
Yeah. So let's talk about each faction real quickly. Well, first up, let's just start with Viper Squad. You know, great outfits.
Yeah, great outfits, a lot of energy, not a lot of talent on the team.
Not a lot of talent. You know, Janine could have come to us, she could have talked to us, but she didn't.
She's been a member of the Action Army since day one, and honestly, it feels like she betrayed us when she decided to join the Viper Squad with Jay Washington and Stacey Howard.
So, all right, guys, we're going to move on to faction numero doses. We're going to talk about the 5, as I call them, dickbags.
Ah, yes, the unfuckables. Just joking. I can't say that. I'm not joking.
He's just said it. So you got Drew's papa, John Roca. You got dangerous.
Dan, whatever his name is.
Whatever.
Look, it's a group composed of we've beaten almost everyone in that entire faction. You know that? We've beaten Inman, we've beaten Roca, we've beaten Nost. It's just 2 retired people and then a bunch of people we've destroyed.
Yeah, you absolutely destroyed Merle, and that stupid rematch at Collision is going to be a ridiculous spectacle.
Yeah, the fact that they're even putting me up against him again seems... It's insulting to me.
It's absolutely preposterous. So, Mark Riley and then Matt Nost. How'd Matt Nost get in there? Oh, and Jason Inman. Wait, is that 6?
7?
I didn't finish math class. I was too busy winning.
All I know is that you guys took a reference from the Bible and then you just added a number to it and another old white guy. Look, I'm over it. I'm over the 5 horsemen. I think that they're old news and I don't care to talk about them anymore.
The only person in the 5 horsemen that I like at all is Mark Riley.
I do like Mark Riley. You know what?
Mark Riley.
We reached out to Mark Riley to throw on a suit and come and join us.
Yeah, his assistant didn't call us back. Fuck you!
Yeah, we don't want anything to do with you. You know who we do want something to do with? Is a championship faction like the Kitty Club, like the Lion's Den.
Yes, JTE, Dagnino, Knapsack, Donica, Snyder. I mean, this is the real deal faction as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean, this is a group made of people that actually have played the game and won.
We have respect for the greatest showman in the Schmoedown, not named Ben or Drew, and that is Tommy D. Bobby Gucci.
I love me some Bobby Gucci. Now, I think out of everyone on the entire team of the Lion's Den, he's the most intriguing to me.
He's an intriguing character. You know, I would love to have a discussion about him as a manager if we ever wanted one, but we don't.
And honestly, it seems like their time has come and gone. It seems like the time of the Lion's Den is over. So honestly, we don't want anything to do with them either.
Yeah, so it sounds like the factions in the Schmoedown, we don't have a faction, they're morons.
They're morons.
That's what it sounds like.
They're such morons that we actually almost forgot to mention the very last one, my least favorite personally. The Fife Club.
Oh, the Fife Club. Oh, yeah, that's a terrific faction. You know, Emma Fife, she decided to start a faction because she couldn't win at trivia.
Yes.
Yeah, and Draco's fantastic. I'm going to beat you in a rematch someday, you son of a bitch.
You got lucky, Draco, and you know what? To the 2 ladies that they call themselves the Shire Wolves that wouldn't even come out and say hello to the fans at the live event, the ones that hid backstage and let Emma do the talking, not the winning for them, you better hope you never see us in the ring again.
Because we will get both Walter Matthau and Giancarlo Stanton correct next time.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will. All right, Drew. Should we break down who we would possibly have involved if we ever did want somebody to lord over our exploits?
It feels better to just keep talking about these morons and how much we hate them. But I guess if we must, we must.
All right, guys. So that was fun.
That was fun. It was a lot of fun. I
So
hate them.
Yeah. always good. So first, let's talk about which of the factions do you like? I mean, who's the
Actually, like, intriguing to me. I mean, as much as I really hate to admit it, the Horsemen coming back and Riley and Merle reforming a team and the fact that everyone on that team has been a or champion at one point or another, it's interesting. It feels like old news.
We didn't even mention him, and that's funny actually.
Yeah.
Considering my long-standing rivalry with him, we actually didn't bring his name up. But yeah, it's that's obviously a terrifying friend. I mean, you're gonna have to play Merle, and like
I had to play Merle, and I'm assuming eventually one day you and I will probably play against Riley and Merle as a team.
I would hope so. I mean, has it been confirmed they're coming back, or
I keep seeing posts online about it. They
Team
call
Champs?
Team Champs. Yeah, maybe they won't. Honestly, this is one of those things where it's not kayfabe, but we actually don't know
we
what's
only
going to happen.
there's certain information that we get. There's other stuff that's privileged. I mean, they used to be called Team Champs, and I guess Roka knows it would only make sense. But yeah, I mean, obviously I like the Horsemen. I like the storyline. I think it's really cool. I'm excited to see your match. I'm excited to just all of it. I'm excited to see what happens.
It's the one thing that is really interesting about factions, though, and as much as we like to give them a hard time for it, is like you really do need a manager to carry the weight of like, you know, the talking on the mic, and that's why it has always felt a little odd for you and I to have one. Coming from that angle, I still believe that Dagnino is the best manager in the league.
Yeah, I love Dagnino, and I mean, obviously he's part of the Lions Den, so that's not something we have access to. And truthfully, it's not like I would want to repurpose him as our manager, because I sort of feel like what they had was really great.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be open to a conversation to work with him because I think he's great. But
for sure. I mean, it was for JT and Schneider. It was almost like they just got to sit back and win, and Dagnino did the talking. Whereas you and I, the talking is an integral part of being on Team Action.
His outfit from Spectacular 2017.
Is that the shirt?
It's the one where he came out in like the Hawaiian shirt with the beret.
Yeah.
And it was like some like French thing.
Oh, it was amazing.
It was wonderful. So that's my favorite. And then I think probably of the other factions, yeah, I mean, I think they're the two factions that I like. I mean, obviously we lost to Rachel and Clark, and they're
incredibly talented.
Yeah, like a ridiculously high level. And Enrico beat me, so it's like, what are we gonna really say? But
I just don't think they need to be a faction. I think that the Shirewolves could be a team, Draco could be on his own, and Emma could do whatever she wants to do in IG. Yeah,
she's not an IG competitor. I think, and again, like, we are interested at some point in probably having a manager.
We have to have the absolute 100% right person, and it's tough.
Yeah, we've had conversations with a couple different people, with Christian about it, and like there's been close candidates that we think almost fit, but like something about the perfect storm of events has not quite lined up. And I mean, I won't give you guys any too much behind the scenes stuff.
Right.
There's definitely been some close calls, some almost action managers, but never quite.
Yeah, and who in the league now, any team, any faction, whether they're on one or not or solo, who would you take
as a manager?
As a manager, strictly a manager. Actually, yeah, as a manager.
Like if not Dagnino, I like Jessica.
Yeah, I like Jessica a lot and Dagnino. I actually think I'm going to hop on board. I think Jessica is the best choice for us.
Well, and obviously she's an impartial interviewer, which means that if she becomes a manager, she loses that gig, which like makes it kind of impossible if she's going to keep that spot.
Right, and it's tough because she actually deals with us very well in post games.
And the biggest reason for me that I think that the Jessica thing would exist is that I think that our whole interaction with her, calling her Jessica, is funny and has been for a long time. She plays along with it really well, so I think that's sort of why I'd go there. But with the Den having lost in that match against Above the Line, like,
yeah, it's like who knows what's going to happen with them.
Yeah, with obviously the Iron Man match coming up to sort of see what happens there. It feels like I saw today on Twitter Snyder going after JT about carrying him. There definitely feels like there's cracks.
I didn't see that.
There's cracks in the armor.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's going to all shake out, but like I would be interested in a Dagnino thing at some point.
Yeah, I like that. So, I mean, I think we're in the same boat. I mean, it makes sense. We actually approached Ethan Irwin at the live event, just because he's like he's such a killer. We're like, you could just come in a suit and not say anything other than boys, calm down. But Christian wasn't having it.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's a machine.
Yeah, so I guess the next thing is for us to ask you guys. You guys are longtime fans of the Schmodown, and I'm sure you know Team Action if you're watching this.
Yeah.
who should join us. Who do you guys think would fit the best on our team and why?
Yeah, I 100% agree. I would love to know what you guys think. Who do you think a good manager would be? We know a lot of you guys think Miss Movies and Stacey should be involved. Mike, we've heard I know
corruption.
Some people have thought Rocco would be a kind of a cool thing, but now he's got his own thing. So we want to know what you guys think. Anyway, as always, thanks you guys so much for watching the Patreon videos, for supporting patreon.com/teamaction. We will be back next week with more content for you.
Yeah, and for everyone out there that doesn't support Team Action, you nerds are worth nothing, and we want you for nothing.
You can fuck off.
We'll see you next week.
See you in hell.